What's cooking, folks? Vermillion Phoenix here, and today we're jumping into some more Orcs Must Die Unchained. This time we're heading into the castle gates with Tundra. Tundra has some issues here, primarily being the fact that the whooshing enemies resist elemental damage, of which he is, being ice. So we want to bring in a lot of physical damage so that we can deal with the shenanigans that these guys are going to be putting out. Over here, and we want to use if you have them properly leveled up, flip traps. If not, you can use floor scorchers instead. They'll be a bit more expensive, but ultimately I think they will be superior. No idea what that was. But choose whatever you feel to be the best way for you to bring some extra cash into this. I think that'll be beneficial overall. You can use a lot of physics traps to get easy pickings. There's a lot of elementals that'll be on this map as well, so that'll help with those. You don't spawn children, so to speak, if they are killed by being flung out of the stage. Either way, let's go ahead and get started.
You shall not be disappointed.
Right, here we go.
Well placed, I think.
Important places to block. This is the first.
But I suppose I love our
This is going to be the second. Shouldn't be broken until towards the end of the stage. This one really isn't that important until the second gate opens. Until then, shenanigans happening.
I suppose it will
Here.
do its duty. Steel and magic
Likes a
are
course.
poor substitute for claw and tooth.
The enemy has opened a minion portal.
I'm going to try to hold everything back here. As our coin increases, we're going to build more damage towards this little jail area in the upper right hand. That's where enemies are ideally going to be coming out towards the rift. Unless we misplace something, in which case, replacement.
They've broken through a gate.
Right, gonna drop a stable hand here. That started at a slow here.
I suppose we must stop at nothing.
Grinder. Can't hurt this guy until he decides to split into whatever elemental configuration he decides is reasonable. Oop, looks like fire was the right one. Alright, that hot oil poured on everybody. Make sure they're enjoying the season. Watch out for those Fire Fiend Warlocks. They can deal quite a good bit of damage. Their tracking is horrible though, so that's good for me. Gonna grab chilled weapons, go ahead and let these guys start moving.
Look out! Our defenses have been breached again. If we must.
Now, you have a couple of options. If you want to go the cheap route, you can spam spikes.
Last breath upon my cheek. They've broken through a gate.
Right, these aren't the worst batch of guys that can come out. If you can freeze him right in the middle of his summoning, you can prevent him from summoning a new batch, which is ultimately should be good for you. Guys, a ton of health though. One down. Ice isn't the real one. Right, and there we go. Alright, if you're worried damage may not be enough, you can start. Oops. I'm gonna actually block this off for us and path directly along here.
If we must, I suppose it will do its duty.
Okay. Of course, we got to deal with everything coming through here again. Those were a couple of firelings. They attempt to take down your barricade. If you don't have your barricade around tier 4 or 5 with double struts and wall building PhD, or at tier 7 with either wall building PhD or double struts, it'll probably die. If you have all three, then you're pretty much guaranteed to survive that with no issues. So it's up to you which one you decide to go with. Just be aware that if you do not have the most barricade durability, then you are going to want to make sure you take out those fire fiends. Go ahead, do that.
I suppose we must stop at nothing. Watch out! Our enemies have broken through again!
No, I'm not going to do that yet. I should have switched this to the normal ballista, but that's okay.
I do not love these, but I suppose I love our enemy less. They've broken through a gate!
Right. Right here. Go ahead and blow those guys up.
No executioner was ever so busy as ice.
Easy. We're gonna get some fire elemental guys coming through there in a moment. Really the tougher things that you have to deal with. We're gonna come down here and block this off.
Well placed, I think. I suppose it will do its duty.
Going right here to force everybody to hug the walls. Right. A couple things I didn't do in the center that I need to, so I'm going to prepare to do that next. Because of that, I'm actually going to have to deal with this boss that's coming around here. Alright, wreck Lysander. Another one of these. And three, just in case. The rest of these can be regular ballistas.
I suppose we must stop at nothing.
Actually, want to be careful with allowing any of the earthlings to actually get through here. Oh. Okay. Good job, grinders.
A boss is on its way. The boss minion.
Okay. This boss minion is going to be Urza and Gaiden. Urza's up here, Gaiden's down at the south.
The boss minion has been taken down.
After these guys get summoned, we can kind of shore up this one lane a bit. You lingering health potion, I appreciate you. Thank you. What are you blowing up on? I guess it was trying to aim for me. Now, if you want to, you can replace a lot of these traps that I've made with flips.
Let go the blades of winter.
Right. Gonna come down here. Actually, that's pretty much it.
If we must. Well placed, I think. Steel and magic are a poor substitute for claw and tooth. I do not love these, but I suppose I love our enemy. Hard to breathe with a shard of ice in your lungs.
Yeah.
It's a treasure no beef can covet.
All right, extra wrecked. And done. Gonna wipe these guys, and we're good to go. Want to be absolutely
Our boss
sure
is on his way. Well placed, I think.
and drop a few of these. Swifty is going to be coming through the center. That's him there. Got slowed a bit. And there we go. That's why we put these up here, so that they can do their job. And alleviate us from all of our Swifty woes. Right, we're almost done now. Gonna go take a dip in the rift. A little bit of HP back.
No trespassing.
An unstable rift is opening. Destroy
Now
it.
that's a bit problematic, but because of our speedy boy here, we kind of over here.
Winter spear.
And our heroes destroyed the unstable rift.
Whack
And there
that
was
out.
much rejoicing.
These guys should be water dragons. Run in.
Rude, but I suppose we must stop at nothing.
All right, got almost 3 minutes for the last wave.
The final wave approaches. Our barricades are under attack.
Okay, this is actually important here. Whack those guys, save your barricades. Save your barricades, all kinds of issues you don't have to deal with, like enemies doubling back, and just in general, having to fight in places where you really don't want to have to fight. The ballista and spikes really should do a lot of the work here for you, as this conga line starts getting down here. Just can unchain and start spamming icicles. And there we go.
Stay humble in victory.
Little golden bear finish. Yeah, really straightforward, plain win. You know, just knocking the enemies out, controlling your space, and not letting any of those bosses get by. PGH ballistas are pretty good for that. Even with that, I managed to do a considerable amount of damage. Traps are definitely gonna here. Physics are not. But yeah, that is the castle gates. Not usually a difficult map, but one that's pretty tight because of the relatively small size of it, having to path all the enemies one way or the other. But that's it for that. We're gonna move on to the Academy Sewers, always one of my favorite maps next. And I guess I'll see you guys there. If you have any comments or questions, anything about the games I've been playing, upcoming stuff, or what is happening with me or the channel, I guess feel free to drop those in the comments. Always love seeing those from you guys. Just always great. But yeah, as always, thanks for tuning in. I sincerely appreciate it. Hope you guys are taking care of yourselves, and as always, till next time, have a good one, folks.